Ritu, would you be able to go, considering that that the Congress is now going to be forming the government, we're going to be seeing the swearing-in ceremony taking place today. That's the big event which is going to be taking place today. Would you be able to go over the 5 promises that they've put out?
So yes, you see in the poll manifesto that the Congress party, who wanted desperately to come to the power and keep BJP out of the power, they came up with the 5 guarantees, where they went on to say that the first thing that they came out was the 200 units of free power, and then also 2,000 rupees for the woman who's the household, again 2,000 rupees for the graduates as well, and transportation completely free for the women passengers. So that's the kind of guarantees that the Congress party actually came in during their manifesto, thinking that it would really resonate on the ground. And looks like this played as in the major role, was one of the factor as well that worked in the favor of the Congress party, because we did see in the 2013 again how did the Siddaramaiah come into the power, and how did his whole schemes also played out in his favor and also in the party's favor with the kind of schemes that he had brought out, whether it might be about the Indira Gandhi canteens as well. So this time again the party really sharply thought on those lines and came up with these 5 guarantees, which actually helped the party somewhere to come to the power. But also it would be right to actually speak to the people about the kind of guarantees that the Congress party had promised and how important that is for the people here. Sir, Congress party 5 guarantees ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಪವರ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ಅವ್ರು ಗೆದ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸಹ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು 5 ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿತ್ತು, ಅದೆಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಜನರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ತುಂಬಾ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಇತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ?
ಖಂಡಿತ ಜನರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಇತ್ತು. ಈ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅಂದರೆ ನುಡಿದಂತೆ ನಡೆಯುವ ಸರ್ಕಾರ. ಕಳೆದ ಬಾರಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಮ್ಯಾನಿಫೆಸ್ಟೋ ಇತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬಹುತೇಕ 199 ಭಾಗ ಈಡೇರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ 5 ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟೀಸ್ನ ಖಂಡಿತ ಇವತ್ತೇ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕ್ಯಾಬಿನೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಸರ್ ಮತ್ತು DK ಸಾಹೇಬರು ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಸರ್, 5 ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೇನು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವುದು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಜನರಿಗೆ ಅಂತ? 5
ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರೋದು ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ 10 kg ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಪವರ್, ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಈಗ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ಅಂಥದ್ದು.
Okay. There you see, while we're talking to the people here, one of them goes on to say that Siddaramaiah during his tenure in 2013 also proved himself by implementing most of his manifesto promises that the party had made it. Most of that, was actually implemented. So yes, they have the full faith on the Congress government this time as well, that they will fulfill all that promises that they had made. And while talking to the other person here, while to try and understand that which guarantee was actually very important. So he goes on to mention the very basic need. You see, people really do need grains, rice, wheat, in fact for their daily wood, so for the daily livelihood. So he goes on to say that the 10 kg of rice that was actually told by the Congress party to come to the power, that is really important, because people this time are very upset about the kind of inflation that is there. So yes, that 10 kg rice declaration was very important, and that will really help people to come out of the poverty, or if not, at least help them to fill their bellies on time.
Absolutely, Ritu. Do stay with us. Crossing back over to Akshay now, who again is joining us live from Shangri-La. Akshay, when it comes to the challenges that the Congress is going to have to face after coming into power, what do you think the big ones are going to be?
Well, first, the BJP is highlighting the fact it just now took to Twitter to state that it congratulated Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah for coming to power, bringing Congress party to power. But the main challenge is implementing these 5 guarantees. Remember, BJP has said that it is nearly impossible, almost impossible, given the financial conditions that Congress can implement these 5 guarantees. Remember, Congress has said that it will give 2,000 amount to every woman head of every household, and also provide 200 units of free electricity, along with 3,000 amount to degree holders who are unemployed, and also 1,500 to diploma holders who are unemployed till they get their job. So these are the promises given out by the Congress party before it came to power. So these promises need to be fulfilled by the Congress party, and the BJP will be behind its back to ensure that the Congress will be fulfilling this, end up fulfilling this, all these promises made by the Congress. And as I was mentioning, it took to Twitter stating that in Himachal Pradesh and in other states as well, you given the promises. You promised that all these certain things will be provided to the people, be it schemes or the financial support given to the people as promised by by the Congress, and these were not being fulfilled. So hope that this doesn't continue in Karnataka state as well, and all these 5 guarantees are fulfilled. That's what Congress, the BJP party had to say when it took to Twitter just a couple of minutes ago. So these are the 5, we cannot say it as a challenge, but all eyes will be on these promises made by the Congress, whether it will fulfill it or not. So all eyes will be on that.
Absolutely, Akshay. Do stay with us. Ritu, coming back to you now, there still seems to be some confusion when it comes to what people think about what the power sharing situation is going to be between Siddaramaiah and DKS. Could you explain that a little more?
When you see on the Saturday when the result was out and we did see the thumping victory of the Congress party, the next, that was on the Sunday itself where the CLP meeting was called to discuss that who has to be the Karnataka's next chief minister. Right then is that we did see that how the back and forth started between both the leaders, DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah. Both of them, we do know that, were in the strong aspirant for the CM post. So one thing you see this High Command really had to think is that who can actually be the best administrator, because just not declaring Karnataka's next chief minister, but also party has to ensure that all other leaders are also united, because that has always been the major concern for the party. So during that CLP meeting, the party decided to go with one-line resolution, which that was also passed in the secret ballot electing that also took place in that whole procedure. The High Command came to one conclusion, that it was Siddaramaiah who happened to win the most of these votes of the MLA, and on the other hand, we do know that it's Siddaramaiah who has the more number of loyalists when compared to DK Shivakumar. But this time for the DK Shivakumar, what really played out is that he had an opportunity to show the High Command that the vote bank of the Lingayat and Vokkaliga, majorly which was with the JDS, Lingayat with the BJP, this was an opportunity for him to prove himself beyond organizational skills, to show the party that the whole vote bank has now been transferred to the Congress party after more than 30 years. So this is the chance, this is the time where he should be given an importance, and party should consider his name for the CM post. Then later point, it went on for 3 days, the parallels of meetings that took place in the High Command, where the High Command, senior leaders in fact had to ensure that both of these leaders were called one by one to speak to them, try and understand what exactly is their thought. The party also tried pacifying one of them, but nothing worked in favor of these senior leaders, that they finally had to come to a logical conclusion that it's Siddaramaiah who's the mass leader, Ahinda leader, and also can be the best administrator as well at this point in time, when the party is really concerned about the unity. And next is the Lok Sabha election, which is another crucial election as well. So party doesn't want to take any sort of a chance. So therein the party had to go by Siddaramaiah's name and also keep DK Shivakumar happy by declaring him the deputy CM of the Karnataka, and the only deputy CM for now. Though the media tried speaking to both of these leaders to check about what is the thought about the power sharing ratio. Both of the leaders have restrained from speaking about it. But